Hi, my beautiful friends, and thank you so much for being here today. I wanted to tell you a little bit about breathwork practice. What does it really mean? How are we going to be using it for the next few days, or whenever, really, if it is something that you like to have as a daily practice or whenever you need it? So, in a nutshell, because this can take quite an explanation, but breath work is a beautiful self care, self love practice in which we're actually utilizing our breath to find a calm state in our body, in our mind, in our heart. Have you ever wondered, like, sometimes when we're stressed out, sometimes we're like we hold on, right? We hold our breath on, and we kind of like take a second to release whatever that was in our body. So usually, as we know it, how but maybe conscious or unconsciously, breath is more like a defense mechanism in a sense. We use it more to protect ourselves. It is a powerful tool. If you really think about it, as we came into this world, the very first thing that we did when we were born, whether it was through the birth canal or a C-section, is we took our very first breath. And that is a powerful, powerful tool because that is a declaration that you made in this life. And you said, I am here. We didn't need to speak. We didn't need to say anything. We just had to breathe. And as we were inhaling and taking that very first breath, that's where we actually made our entrance into this life, into this world. And it's always with us. It is always with us until the very last minute when we move on and we transition. So a lot of us sometimes get too busy. We are in this busy lifestyle and don't think so much about how powerful this tool is and how we can actually use it for our own benefit, to find calmness, to find peace within our body, to maybe ask questions for clarity, like what kind of messages need to come through from your body, because our bodies are really telling us, giving us signs, giving us messages about how it is feeling, as well as what is going on the outside as well. So, breath work is really a good way to be in our body, to find that equilibrium, that balance between the external world about what is happening on the outside and how we're actually feeling and doing on the inside. So, for whether or not you've done breath work, what I want to make sure that you understand is that a lot of the practices that we will be doing that are quite short, they don't need to take that long. So really take your time and just make sure that you reserve those few minutes to do the breath work practice. Okay, every time we will get together for a breath work, and these are simple, there are different types, and the ones we will be doing, they will only be short and simple, and you will feel safe. You are always, please remember this, you're always in a safe place, okay? And in an intimate place as well, because you will be doing it from the comfort of your own home. But remember that just like with any practice, there is always an intention that we will be bringing in. So as we start with a breath, any kind of breathwork practice, what we will do is we'll have an intention. It's an opening intention for the practice. And in that intention, we will actually declare what it is that we are bringing in into our day, into our life, into whatever it is that we are acknowledging. And then we will spend, just a minute, just a few seconds declaring. You can say it out loud or just keep it in your mind. It's up to you, depending where you are and how comfortable you feel. And then we'll basically are signing up that contract with our intention and what it is that we're getting out of this breathwork practice. We'll get into the breathwork, and then we'll have a closing part in which we are actually putting everything together, our last 1 minute closing part of the practice, to pretty much saying that we are done. Thank you so much. And usually that closing practice will be more of a gratitude for having the time and putting the effort in doing this. And then we will be going on with our lives, or with our day. One thing that I forgot to mention is in every practice, in whether it's breath work, whether it's meditation, whether it is anything, it is important to focus in the exhale as well. If you think about it, I guess breathing, we always think of inhaling and we're taking in oxygen, we're taking in life, we're bringing something in into our body, and that's a beautiful thing. But exhaling is the most powerful part of breathing as well, or if not more. Now, physiologically or biologically, exhaling is very powerful because that's where, again, the physiology of the body, that's where the body is releasing, right? Something that didn't need anymore is where it's releasing carbon dioxide. And this, in a sense, is where the body is kind of like healing or detoxing, right? Now, if we translate that into our spiritual practice, exhaling is so important because that's where we are actually, with a big sigh, or with your mouth open or closed, you're actually removing something out of your body, or out of you, again, physical body, mental body, or spiritual body. So that's when we're actually letting go of something that we don't need anymore, letting go and emptying this container. In a sense, you can visualize that, and that's when we are actually saying, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to take on the medicine of this practice. So I just wanted to remind you what breathwork is about, like in a little nutshell, not overcomplicating things, and just remember those few points about breathwork practice that we will have for the next few days. So as we are committing to those few minutes, whether it's 2 minutes or 10 minutes, at the very beginning, we're going to do a big exhale to remove anything and everything that we don't need anymore. Then we're going to spend maybe a few seconds with our intention. I usually put one hand on my heart, the other one on my belly, because I'm connecting my heart with my gut or with my intuition and becoming one. Okay, so becoming one. And then having that intention, again, it could be as simple as my intention for today is having fun, being in the moment, letting go of expectations. My intention could be just allowing myself to feel whatever and anything that might be jumping into your mind. It could be your intention, or it could be something more into my intention for today is to get 3 things done for today, whether it's in your job or career, in your business or family, relationships, personal, any kind of thing like that. And then and then we will go through the breathwork practice, and then we'll have 1 minute closing, or less than a minute depending on the practice, and then that's it. So thank you so much for giving me those few minutes to learn a little bit about breathwork and what it is. Keep your eye open for the next breathwork practice that I'll have, and if you have any questions, please let me know. You can always reply back to this email or find me on social media, especially Instagram at Wendy for Wellness, and send me a DM. I'd love to support you and be here with you. Again, if you have any ideas of maybe what kind of thing you're looking for, I have quite a few breathwork practices that we will be going through, but as well as other ones that we might not have the time. But if you're curious, you can always ask. All right. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. And always remember that the time that you make for yourself is a precious time that you actually deserve. So always keep in mind that you're taking care of yourself, and that's a very, very important thing, and you should honor that as well.